Hey guys, it's week 22. Take those off for glare purposes. So I was just gonna turn my lights on and they're not working. There's enough light from the window, so we're good. Yeah, week 22. The garden is good. Everything's growing nicely the way it should be. I adjusted some bean trellises because, well, I'll tell you more about that in this week's homestead video, but I realized that the system I had created for my beans wasn't gonna work, and I don't know what I was thinking when I made it, so I had to fix it. But yeah, I've got some poppies that are, I don't know, maybe today, maybe tomorrow. I haven't been outside yet. It might be open for all I know. I have some poppies that are almost ready to bloom, which is exciting. Tomorrow is June 1st, and my birthday is Saturday. I'm gonna be 28. Feels a little weird. In some ways I feel like, how did I get to be this old already? In some ways I'm like, I'm only 28. I don't know. You know how time goes. The older you get, the weirder it gets. So this week has been pretty good. Still chilly sometimes. We've had the windows open a couple nights though. Bit of a weird spring, almost summer. Had some rabbits eating my Swiss chard, which was a bit annoying. But they don't rip it out, they just chew it down to the base. So new leaves can still come out. It's not like they're completely destroying the plant, just robbing me of my food, that's all. Potato beetle season. I've killed at least 10 potato beetles this week. I bought a butterfly net for cabbage moth butterflies, or cabbage white butterflies, cabbage white moths, whatever they are. I don't know if they're technically a moth or a butterfly. They look more like a butterfly, but I think I've heard them called moths. Not really important. So yeah, I managed to catch and kill one with my bare hands last week, which was pretty fulfilling. Yeah, made me feel pretty good. But it was very difficult, and I chased it for like a half an hour before I caught it, which is kind of ridiculous. So I went to Dollar Tree and I bought a really cheap butterfly net, and it hangs on a hook next to the house. And I told the kids, this is not a toy. This is a tool for catching butterflies. If you see a butterfly and you want to catch it, you let me know and I will give you the net. But we're not going to be playing with it. Yeah. I've also really wished we had chickens this week because I've pulled two ticks. No, okay. I had a tick crawling on my shoulder yesterday. I found a tick behind Warren's ear yesterday while we were at a baby shower. And Gwenny had a tick in her belly button, I think the beginning of this week or the end of last week, I forget. And then my husband found a tick on him yesterday also. So like, we've had a lot of ticks this year. Mostly, I think they're called Lone Star ticks. They've got like a big white spot on them. And they're big ones, and they, like, once they get in you, they don't want to come out. Like, you have to fight with them to pull them out. And, just not very fun. So I'm kind of like, if only we had some chickens to eat all these stupid bugs. I would love to feed all the chickens all the bugs. We haven't had a whole lot of cabbage white moths this year, though. I'm not sure why. I've only seen a couple of them, and I've only had to pull off a couple worms. I have some neem oil concentrate that I got, and I just need to mix it and put it in a spray bottle and actually spray it. Yeah. Everything's doing good. We finished our outdoor kitchen, which I showed a bit of in my homestead video from last week. I harvested all the seed heads off of the old kale plants, but I left most of the plants there to keep like pulling small leaves off of. I harvested like some head lettuce this week. It's a bit on the bitter side, but Delaware is just not a good place to grow lettuce. There's too much sand, and like even if you keep it watered, it just heats up and dries out too quickly and too easily, and the lettuce gets bitter. So I have to see if I can find a particular variety of lettuce that grows well in sandy places and doesn't get bitter easily. So that's on my list for next year. My list for next year is plant more spinach and chard, get onions, see if I can find lettuce that grows good in our area. That's 4 things. 4 things to remember for next year. I need to write them down so I don't forget. And I have a page that's going to be dedicated to, in my journal, to produce this year. So I'm not actually going to write it in the book yet. I'm just keeping it like on sticky notes, and then once like each line of the sticky, I have line sticky notes. So like each line of the sticky note, I write down a particular kind of produce, and then every time I harvest some, I weigh it and write it down. And when that line gets full, I just get a new sticky note, add them all up, and start over. Because I have kind of tried to keep track of things before, but I've never done it completely by weight. So that's my goal this year, is to try and weigh everything as much as possible and see what kind of production level we have by the end of the year. So I think we're like probably a little over 10 pounds right now. I haven't added it up recently. And a lot of that's leaves, which 10 pounds of leaves is a lot, because leaves don't weigh very much. So when you're talking lettuce or kale or spinach, and you're talking a pound of spinach or a pound of kale, that's a lot of leaves to weigh that much. So, anyway, yeah, my pumpkin patch. I'm gonna have to show you my pumpkin patch. Like, for the pumpkin patch, I dumped a whole like load of compost and then just like covered it over with dirt. It wasn't even completely rotted down. Like, I just dumped my compost there, lightly covered it with dirt, so like, you know, it's covered. And the pumpkins are going crazy. Like, I put it over there specifically so that I could just let them like grow off into like the brushy area that's not completely cleared. Like, they'll just grow over it, and then when they're done growing, I can pull the pumpkins out and it'll be fine. And I know that pumpkins and like large squash can get really big, but I didn't quite fully grasp how big they get. Like, I mean, obviously they're not even fully grown and they're already surprising me. So I'll show you guys that later this week. Also tomorrow I will probably post 2 deerskin videos. I didn't do it last week or the week before. I'm really sorry if you were looking for that. But I've got it all ready to go. So I'll post 2 of those tomorrow. And then I also have my bullet journal video for tomorrow, which is shorter and a little bit different. I didn't talk at all. It's just, there's music in the background. It's a short one. I was kind of in a hurry doing it this month and not really feeling it. I had other projects to do. I made a little sock lion for a baby shower yesterday. And it came out really good. I was surprised. Usually when I'm in a hurry to finish a project, it doesn't work out well. So I think he's inside. I'm pretty sure Warren brought the popping lawnmower inside, because I can hear him popping in the hallway. We got to get going to church, so I'm going to cut this off now. It's almost 10 minutes. Lots of stuff coming up this week, and I'll see you guys with another update next Sunday. And happy almost summer. Hopefully the weather will start acting like it. I don't know what we're gonna do for our anniversary. Our anniversary is next Monday, and my birthday is this Saturday. So we're gonna do something. Definitely a lawnmower in my house. All right, I'll see you guys. Bye.